ポンパンポンピンポンパンポンポン so weird. This is so weird. And Bell! Oh yeah, right. I didn't do an AM video on my break. I kind of wanted to. And then I couldn't think of anything before I went on my break, and I didn't do it. Kikiriki, sashiburi. This is so weird. This is so weird. Isn't it so weird? I don't know. Maybe it's weirder for me than it is for you, because it was quite the how to say, extreme change of lifestyle. Yeah, so first of all, disclaimer, you may have noticed quality is lower than usual, but I mean, I hope it's fine right now. I hope it's not buffering. That's all I really want. Tell me if it's looking okay. We had to make some what's the word? We had to make some compromises because of shitty internet right now. Not my fault. It will hopefully be resolved in the next coming days. But okay, looking good, then all is good. But I also, for that purpose, I don't know, I just I thought it's less of a strain on the internet if I have the bigger latency thing going on. Or at least like less of a strain on like the stream, like, you know, blah blah blah. So I have the bigger latency. So, but your comments, they're not even coming that slow. I mean, compared to my members only stress test that I did, that is now privated. Don't worry, you didn't really miss anything. I was just testing the internet, but well, we had 10 minutes delay there. Something like that. Oh my god, thank you guys for the super chats and the memberships. Man, did you guys leave my membership? I hope you didn't. I miss you guys. I miss you. It's so weird. It was so weird to not stream. It was so weird to not like talk to you guys every day. And I was... I gotta say, do you hear the BGM? A little bit, at least? Before I make the big mistake of not having BGM on. Never... No. Is that about the membership? Thank you. Thank you. Are you cured from your internet addiction? Partially. I mean, it will probably come back, but... Partially, I would say, yeah. Yeah, you hear BGM. Okay. You guys, if you answer to me during the stream, you always gotta, like, if you say yes or no, whatever, you always have to, like, add context, please. Like, yes, BGM, yes. So, because otherwise I will forget within 5 seconds what we were talking about. So for this particular stream, this is just to get some chit-chat out of the way before we go into the karaoke. We have a karaoke right after that I kind of want to lead into. I don't have, like, anything special prepared. Besides, like, talking a little bit, catching up a little bit. Okay, so... oh my god, I'm gonna be so all over the place. First of all... how you doing? I'm doing fine. Hope you guys are doing well. And second of all, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I shouldn't have asked you how you guys are. I forgot. Fuck. Let's start from the very beginning. A very nice place to start. I was on a break. For... how much was it in the end? Like 3... it was maybe a bit more than 3 weeks. See, it's good that I didn't give you a comeback date because it would have been delayed. My original plan was to come back on the weekend. But then, yeah, internet fucked me over. So, yeah, that's how it is. And... you're doing well, okay. Good to know, 82 years. No! It's not been that long. But this break was after 3.5 years. Thank you for super chats. 3.5 years. After 3.5 years, it was the first time that I took a break where I would not work and would not use Kiwawa Twitter and YouTube. And okay, I used Kiwawa YouTube because I have like, what is it, YouTube, like the subscription that gives you no ads. I used it for that purpose, but I didn't watch, like, I tried to stay away as much as I could from like clips and any like VTuber content. At times it was hard to completely ignore what the fuck is going on around me. But I mostly stayed away from it. And yeah, so the premise for it, the purpose was not to get off of the internet completely. For me, my purpose was to get away from work. That was my biggest challenge, because after, like, in 3.5 years, I did not have like a single day where I wouldn't work. Like, even if I wasn't streaming, there's work, and you know, like a lot of things behind the scenes. Always like sponsorship things to like plan and answer and like prepare. Sometimes they want videos, sometimes they want voice messages, and then you have voice packs to record behind the scenes, and music stuff to record behind the scenes, and surveys to fill out behind the. Sometimes we have surveys, yeah. And meetings and this and that. There's like so much stuff, and I managed to 99% not do work, because I did everything, even the deadlines that are further ahead. I did all of that before I went on my break, so that everybody would leave me alone, which meant I had a little bit of a workload before leaving. Like, I took also, like, after the last stream, I took a day. Like, you know, you remember, I was still kind of on Twitter, but I was just like doing work, getting shit done, so that I could be left alone. Yeah, there was the 1% is because on one day, I did kind of do some kind of work, but it's not really like, it didn't take effort. I was just like, yeah, just like supervising, and that was pretty much it. So I didn't really have to do anything. Yeah, but besides that, I could stay away from everything. I just had to check one thing, and that's it. Yeah. And that was amazing. Like, the first 1, 2, 3 days, it felt wrong, and I wanted to check Discord so badly, because it's like in my routine. I wake up, I check Discord, and then I check it several times, millions of times throughout the day, because there's always notifications. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the first few days were a bit hard to not check Discord and not check anything else. Yeah. Then I deleted Discord from my phone. Not even deinstalled, I just deleted the icon. And it was that easy to keep me from going on Discord. Hallelujah. It was that easy. I was really curious though, like, sometimes what was going on. And I was greeted by a lot of notifications when I came back. But they're all cleared now. I have 0 notifications. Yeah. And then, I did kind of like see... the first day where I was like... not... like on my break. The first day I was on my break... is kind of when I think the Palworld's server was like about to be opened or so, but not open yet. I think it opened maybe 1 or 2 days later. And I still kind of had like this big urge to play Palworld. So I thought, okay, they're gonna open a server, so I'm not gonna play too much on my own because it's just a waste of time. if I'm gonna start all over again. So I thought, okay, I'll just play a little bit, just a little bit, because I kind of had this urge, and I had like not much to do when I'm not working. So I played Palworld like probably for like 7 hours or so. I explored so much, and I don't know, I played so much in a day, and then I was like, yeah, babe. At the end of that session, I was like, fuck. I felt so bad. I don't know. I felt like I did something wrong. Like I shouldn't have spent so much time playing a game on my break. Is what I thought. But then that stance completely changed later on. You'll understand eventually. But yeah, I just wanted to play some more Palworld, and then after that I didn't touch it anymore. After that, I managed to not touch it anymore because I didn't want to go to my PC anyway. I wanted to avoid using my PC as much as possible. And then, concerning Palworld, you may have noticed it's not on my schedule because I feel like I missed it. They're still playing it, I saw, but I feel like I missed, you know... Everybody's like far ahead, and I missed like the entry point, you know? And now I feel like isolated. And it's, I don't know, I'm not even interested anymore anyway. Like I kind of, thank God, like I didn't play it anymore, so then I lost interest anyway. I could probably get back into it. And I asked Ina, because I saw she only did one Palworld stream. So I thought, okay, maybe if I catch up a little bit, I might be on her like level. And so I asked her if she wants to play together, but Ina didn't have time. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna put Palworld in my schedule. Fuck it. We don't need it. We don't need it. I mean, yeah, nobody waited for me. So whatever. I don't care. It's surely the hype is gonna die and people are gonna stop playing it soon, right? Right? What do you think, guys? Do you think the hype will continue for a long time? Should I get into it? Wait. Everyone got left behind once Kaela and Bibu got serious. Really? I'm not behind at all. I mean, the game is still early access. The game is not even close to done. Kelly's waiting for you. What do you mean Kelly's waiting for me? Nah, not particularly for me, right? Guda, is Guda not far? Maybe I'll try to catch up and then ask Guda for a session because Guda is back. That's one thing I noticed while I was gone, because I was using my Kiwawa YouTube account to watch videos without interruptions of ads, and then I see Guda in my subscription box several times. Woohoo! Nice. Callie did say that. Give me a clip! Give me a clip! I need to see that then. But did they, like, I remember before I left, right before I left, they started a discussion about starting the EN server internally. Or like starting a server for every branch. And then I also asked beforehand, like before they even said that, I was like, hey, can we have a server together with EN and ID? And then I said, we're making a server for each branch separately. And then I just saw, right before I left, I saw like a lot of members being like, please, can you merge us with EN and ID? We want to have it with ID because otherwise we're not so many members, blah blah blah. But then from what I've seen is they ended up having separate servers, or they made separate ones first and then later on had a merged one, but then people just ended up using the separate ones because that's what came out first. Is that is that correct? Kyla plays an EN server? Kyla plays on all three. Right now everyone is playing catch up. How's that possible? People avoided it for a week or so because of an update issue raising people's... What? But I saw people already kind of ahead. Like I saw clips in my suggestions that like I don't know. I saw like Pals. Oh yeah, Pals. Yeah, I said something else that I've never seen before. Even though I really binged the game. Oh, that sexy one, for example. Kyla doesn't have permission for it. Yeah, I mean, we have an agreement between E and ID. It's funny to me that they wouldn't let her into Japanese servers. But the Japanese members really on their own are a lot of members. So I think it makes sense. Because once you let Kyla in, maybe others will also be like, hey, I want to go in too. And then they're already full. Yeah, Lavander. I saw like a really good Korean artist draw a human version of that on Instagram, and it's so sexy, so good looking. So good. But yeah. I even on that one day where I was playing Palworld, I saw one shiny. And then I'm sure that everybody has experienced this playing Palworld, but my Pokemon... fucking hell. My pal! I'm so sorry! My pal killed the shiny! Fucking hell. Why is that? Why does this happen? What? I think the shiny was in a dungeon. I was in a dungeon or like, you know, one of those caves. And then, yeah, the pal attacks it and it's too late. It's fucking dead. But it wasn't really a special pal anyway. Whatever. Slip of the tongue. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Well. Yeah. Cali Shiny killed itself. What? But before she captured it? How is that possible? Did you ever realize you missed a shiny in your Palworld stream too? No. I did? Oh, but the shinies in Palworld aren't really special, right? They're just sparkling. And, I mean, mine was kind of big. I don't know if they're always bigger. But, I don't know. That was kind of... like, they don't have a different color. So that's lame. I don't know. I don't really care that much for shinies in the other game, either. Oh, self-destruct move. Ah. Oh, yeah, right. There's this one pal that invades your base in groups and then explodes, right? Those really pissed me off. Yeah. But oh well, okay. So I'm correct, right? With the knowledge that I can't use the one world character and everything that I used in my private playthrough to play on the server. Right? I can't like bring her onto it, right? Oh, they have a buff? They get 15% damage and work. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's actually something the other shinies in another world don't get. They just look different. Okay, that's pretty cool then. The Toko. Yeah, Toko. The Chikipi mods? No, I didn't see. Yeah, the fucking suicide parrots. Fuck. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? Yeah, they're server specific. Okay. Are you gonna play Palworld with Kobo? No, why? Did she not play yet? But I don't know. I don't really know, like... starting together, does that even make sense? Should I not just start on my own and then see? Haha. But like, normally, like for me, it's not even a big deal if I don't play Palworld. Because even if I play Palworld, it's gonna be like with Minecraft. I'll be pretty much on my own unless I ask someone to log in. If I play a little bit earlier than usual, I could meet ID. But I guess then only Kyla, because you guys are telling me only Kyla is in the EN server. Use the Chikipi KFU. Can I? I think I saw good at using a mod, so I guess we can use mods. Yeah, time slot is just, it doesn't match. Whatever. Okay. Moving on. Just talked enough about Palworld. So I only played it for 1 day. For the first day, I was like, I don't know, I couldn't stream, right? But like playing Palworld for 7 hours while the hype in my heart was still big felt right. And I guess it kind of like cleared my urge of streaming and distracted me. And then you might wonder, what did the Wawa do all this time? There was one thing that occupied my time okay, it occupied most of my time, but I can't talk about it. But it's like private life thing, and it was occupying my time a lot. And then the other thing, like pretty soon after my break started, because I was kind of like feeling a lot of pain in my body, and I just kind of wanted to extend my vacation from the Maldives. I went to a spa hotel in my country, nearby, like not too far away, so I wouldn't have to travel too far. I went to a spa hotel. スパに行きました。スパのホテル行きました。一人で。And I went alone. And I was kind of like feeling a little bit nervous about going alone and like awkward. But turns out that hotel was generally so freaking empty that like during the day I would barely see anyone. So it didn't feel so awkward. But then I noticed at dinner, I got like kind of bamboozled and gaslighted because I arrived like at like check-in time, like 3 p.m. It was quite a journey to get there. I mean, I said it wasn't far, but I still had to take like train and a weird bus. That took quite a while. And I arrive and I check in and everything's cool and I see my room. The room's amazing. Really big room with, you know those rooms that have there's like a big, for hotel rooms usually the living room is the bedroom, right? But this room had like a divider wall where the TV was attached on both sides. So one TV was facing the sofa and one was facing the bed. Can you imagine? And this kind of wall, it had like I don't know, like leather cushioning on the wall. It looked really nice, like a fancy hotel room, you know. And the bathroom was fucking huge, like as big as the sleeping area. Crazy. Yeah, so 2 TVs, right? But they were like locked into the wall, and I brought my Switch because I thought I might be kind of bored. I brought my Switch and I brought a book. Oh yeah, right. The book. Oh. I brought my Switch and I bought my book for like, you know, wasting time, killing time. And I wanted to attach my Switch, but I couldn't because I couldn't reach it and I couldn't move the... Yeah, you guys are shocked. I couldn't move the thing so that I could reach the HDMI slot. So I called the reception, or I talked to them and I told them to send me a technician, please, to help me. And then one technician came and asked me like what I need to attach, and I said my Switch. And I felt kind of embarrassed because, I mean, I don't think anybody else brings a Switch to this fucking resort hotel. and he found it was funny. And then he asked me what I was playing out of curiosity, because he told me his wife is like currently really addicted to the new Zelda game, and I'm like, oh, which one? I also played like the newest one, like completely through. And then he said, oh no, the other one. I think he said, yeah, Breath of the Wild currently. I think. 元気だったよ。ありがとう。and yeah, so we were like chatting about gaming, and then I didn't feel so embarrassed anymore. And he attached it for me and told me to like just tell him again when I'm leaving, so he can, yeah, get rid of it, because he also said like it might not be allowed to attach like stuff like that to the hotel TVs. Oh, Joestar, I hope you feel even better soon. Yeah, and then I tried to play, but the TV was relatively small, and the wall where the TV was hooked on was relatively far. So I was like, what the fuck? I can't read what the dialogues say on my game. It's hard to play. But I played a little bit here and there. And then I tried like on the pool side. There was like an indoor and an outdoor pool, but they were connected and they were heated to like the whole year. And so I did a swim swam, and there were like several saunas and a steam room and an infrared cabin, like with like lounge chairs or like massage chairs. And so I would like take my book and read it on the poolside and read it in the infrared room, which made me think, like it made me look up out of curiosity, like, is this good for me? How good is it for me? And then I came to the conclusion I want to buy an infrared lamp. Yeah, because seems like it's good for like my problems too. But I wouldn't even assume that it would solve my problems, but I kind of want to get it because you can like turn on the light and then lie on the sofa and then just have it on for like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Direct it towards your back or whatever, and then yeah. So I might buy that. Nah. SteamWorld. The Steam Room did not have a PC, no. Thank God. Steam Room, you know, I was always like really embarrassed to go to saunas, because just like with onsen, I don't like seeing people. I don't like people seeing me naked, and I don't like people seeing people naked, because I mean, I don't like being confronted with their body and like not knowing where to look, and I don't want to seem like too embarrassed and like purposefully so stiffly looking away. I want to make the impression that I don't care at all that you just walked into the room naked, where I might also be naked. So I secretly had my swimsuit on under my towel, and then I would just like, to not be judged, I would just keep the towel over like those body parts so that no one would know that I'm not naked underneath. Schrodinger's nakedness. I wanted people to think that I'm in proper sauna attire, aka naked, but I also just wanted to like play it safe and not be naked. And I don't know. Also, it's like I feel like it's kind of more hygienic anyway to have like bottoms on when you sit on that stone or that wood where naked people are sitting on and sweating. Okaeri arigatou tadaima. And so I did that, and then I noticed that like within like staying in the sauna, going in and out for hours, I only met like one lady, and there were like so many different. So like even if somebody walks into my steam room, which happened, there's like this thing that happens when you're in a steam room. It's so steamy. Okay, steam room is basically like a sauna that's just really fucking humid. It has less high temperature, but it's made to be so humid that it feels extremely hot. And it's like, it gets a bit hard to breathe. But it's nice. I kind of like it. Because like usually they have like some kind of herbs or so that when you breathe in, and it's already like, you know, when you breathe in, it's like in the steam room, it's good for your throat and your nose and all that. But when they have like herbs in the air, then it's like even better. So, big if true. steam room steamy, yeah. So I'm sitting in my steam room, minding my own business, and there's no one else. Like, I checked all the rooms and decided where to go, and in none of this, like, saunas and all that, I saw anybody. So I was like, okay, great, this place, I have it all for my own. There was no one in the pool either. So I sit down and I wait a bit, and then somebody actually joins me. Thank God it wasn't the guy. I wish saunas were at least like onsens separated in gender. Fuck. But okay, an older lady came in and she was like really excited. She came in super naked. She didn't even cover herself with a towel walking in because she hung it up in front of it. There was like a hanger and I didn't even notice that. And then later on I learned how to be a proper sauna person. But for that moment I was like, okay, shit, I did something wrong. And she comes in completely naked. This somewhat older lady, like maybe 45, 50 or so. And because it was so steamy, and she like greets me, she walks by me, and I try to like squint, and I try really hard to look at her. Because that's just what my brain automatically thought I should be doing. Because it's hard to see in the steam room, thank fucking God. I tried even harder to see. Because it was so hard to see. I tried harder to see, you know what I mean? But I don't really think she was bothered by it or even noticed, because it was just for a moment, and then she sat down across, more or less, across me. And she was like so excited, and she like talked to me about how empty this place is. And like, yeah. If I like, you know, been here longer, if I'm here a lot. And I told her, no, I just checked in, but yeah, it's fucking empty, man. Amazing. But then like we talk a little bit excitedly, and then it gets fucking awkward. So this is also why I don't want to be like, this is so bad, like especially if you don't even start talking. If you don't talk at all, I feel like it's even more awkward. But like we talked a little bit, and then we stopped talking, and then we're just like both like in there. And I'm just like staring and like thinking to myself, I want to leave. When should I leave? I don't want to leave right away and go to a different room because I don't want her to think that I'm bothered by her presence in here. But I also don't want to seem like a pussy. Like I can't stand it too long being in the steam room. I've already been here a little while longer before her. How can she know for how long I've been in here? You know, I've been having all these thoughts like, how much longer should I stay before I leave now that she has entered the room? Oh man. And then just the fact that we were able to talk in the beginning but then kind of stopped talking made it super awkward too. Yeah. Just take in the relaxation. Yeah, I don't know, I tried. In the beginning it was a bit difficult because I was just getting used to the saunas. But over the years of going to spa hotels, more and more I've been like vibing more with saunas and enjoying it more and going there more. But yeah, I gotta overthinking champion. I gotta yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't be so concerned with what people think and this and that, but yeah. In the end, I left after like, I tried really hard, like 4 minutes or so after she joined. I think maybe I left because it actually did get hard to breathe and all that after a while in the steam room. I don't know if you guys have been in one, but it gets kind of rough. And then I left and I took a shower, and then yeah, throughout the day I would go into different saunas. They had like we call it a bio sauna, which is like, I guess it's like an organic sauna, which just means that it's not as hot as the Finnish sauna. But don't worry, I also went into the Finnish sauna for a while. The organic is like, I think 30 degrees less. So I can stay in there longer and chill. It's quite nice. And the Finnish one, yeah, I took it upon myself to be in there for a while. And so throughout the whole day, oh yeah, here's the thing that I wanted to tell you. So I got gaslit. I thought there was like no one in this hotel. And then there was like, it was all inclusive, free meals. And so I went for lunch, a late lunch. And then again, I was the only one there. There was like a little buffet with not much choice. But yeah, I ate a little bit and I thought, okay, no one's here for real. And then I come for dinner and the whole place is packed. I think there were 100 people maybe. Okay, it felt like 100, maybe it was less. Turns out this hotel is not just a spa hotel, but it's also like a seminar hotel. Like a lot of companies go there for seminars and stay over. So then I felt awkward because I'm walking in like kind of late for dinner because it was like come whenever. And all these people are like really loud and they're all like looking so adult and mature. And they're drinking alcohol and they're already done with their dinners anyway. And they're just like loud and talking and ha ha ha. And then I'm like, I'm all alone. And I just came from the sauna again and I look like a mess. Yeah, I felt awkward then that I was alone because I literally was the only alone one. I saw during dinner, I saw like 2 more pairs of people that were not from a seminar because we were put in a different like neighboring room. Yeah, but then the next day they were gone. I was the only one. Yeah, I was like pretty alone. Only for dinner I noticed how many people were there. Oh, and for breakfast too, I guess, yeah. Yeah. But it's okay, whatever. Whatever. I had a lot of like private time during the day. And then you guys were curious about a book. So I tried my best to finish it. And I could have finished it, but I stopped. I gave it so many chances. I think I was 60%, maybe even 70% through the book. And let me tell you, after 20%, I already wanted to stop reading and burn this book. Because it was kind of, I only bought it because the title and the cover was cute and quirky. But it was like, it's not like a story book. It was like a lady. I don't want to give the title because then I don't want to directly bash the author and the book, you know. But it was basically a lady who documented her... If I give too much info, then you guys won't be able to find it. It's a lady who documented her sessions with her therapist. And I don't know. I thought she was like whiny as fuck. And it pissed me off. I was like giving her so many chances. But she annoyed me so much. She annoyed me so much. And I thought maybe it could even help me because there's a therapist involved and they're talking about problems. I thought maybe it could even help me. Ah, that one? You know what I mean? Oh fuck no. Eh? I was actually right. Oh no. That's not what? 50 Shades? Is that also someone writing their therapy sessions? No. I didn't even know that. No, it's not that book. What the fuck? No, it's a real person writing their real therapy dialogues down and then reflecting on each session and her improvements and all that. Is that what 50 Shades is about? A book with a therapist is not a substitute. But I thought it might be like, you know, maybe I get a little bit of advice from it at least. But no, not at all. Okay. But yeah, the offer just annoyed the shit out of me, so I eventually stopped reading. I couldn't do it anymore. I really wanted to be like, hey, I read a book and I finished it. I really wanted to be able to tell you that, guys. But I really didn't like it. I really didn't like it. And I was deceived by the reviews that were on the back of the book that were saying like, oh, life-changing. Or like, this is one of the best reads I've ever had. I'm like, in hindsight, I'm like, are you for real? How much did you pay these people to give you these opinions? Huh? And the thing is, Nerissa bought me this book. Because originally, on the airport, on the way to the Maldives, I was like, I want to sit on the beach and read a book. So we went to a bookstore before we took off. And I chose a book. I was like, oh, this looks cute and quirky. And Nerissa tells me, oh, I know this book. Like, I didn't read it, but I know someone else. I think that's what she said. Who read it. And yeah, they really liked it. And I thought, okay. Yeah, all right, sounds good. The quirky title, quirky book cover. Let's go. And then I didn't read it during the Maldives because, you know, it was kind of stormy, like kind of windy. So reading by the beach wasn't really the vibe. So now I read it in the spa, and I hated it! No, I didn't tell Nerissa yet. Me and Nerissa, we were talking a little bit sometimes on like a separate message thingy besides Discord, so I wouldn't have to go on Discord. You know, but one thing I was thinking... I was wondering if I should confront her about it. Remember when Shiori was on a break and Nerissa would constantly write on Twitter like, oh, I miss Shiori, oh, I miss her so much. On Twitter and on her stream. And now me, her Oshi, and her bestie, I was on a break for so long. And has she said a single thing about me? On Twitter? Nah. Maybe on stream once. Maybe. Girl, did you miss me at all? Nerissa, where are the tweets? Where are the tweets of you missing the shit out of me? Can't believe it. I was legit thinking about that. At some point during my break, I realized... Now I realize there's not a single I miss Kiwawa tweet popping up on my timeline. Not even from Nerissa. Even though she missed Shiori so bad, I guess she doesn't miss me. Oh, man. What? Did she say something like that in a stream at least? Did she? I mean, I didn't go on Kiwawa Twitter, so I don't know, but I feel like it would have come up on my timeline anyway. No. Yeah, you aren't supposed to be parasocial with people in the company. What can I do if she's usually also parasocial with me? Anyway, okay, so I was in the spa. I got some good massages. I got 1 massage per day. But they were expensive, so I didn't get like super long massages. On the first day, I think, what was it? I got a 25-minute massage or so, which was like a welcome massage, which was decent. And then on the next day, I got like a normal full body massage that was like 50 or 60 minutes. Guda, I heard Guda wants me to play some new popular poppy horror game. Guda, no thank you. Instead, play that game with me that you played with Ame, because I literally bought it for collab purposes. The rock one, I don't know. And then the lady said that tomorrow's massage, you'll have it with someone else. It's like she says her name, and she says the name of the other massage therapist, and says, oh, he's the best, he's the absolute best. And I was getting really hyped up, and it turns out, honestly, I think that may have been the best massage I've ever gotten in Austria or in Europe. No, all the massages in Greece were really nice. But yeah, the best one in Austria, that guy, the last massage, yo, even when I shook his hand in the beginning to greet the guy, he's like really tall and big. And like, I felt like he crushed my hand when we said hello. But yeah, his technique was amazing. Like I'm like a massage connoisseur. I've had probably 200 plus massages in my lifetime all over the world. And different types, like normal classic massages, deep tissue massages, Thai massages. etc., etc. Oil massages and the cliff massage where there's like a thing that's sucking your skin. I even had acupuncture for the first time a while ago, and hot stone massage and this and that and this and that. Okay, yeah, but this guy, holy shit, he knew what he was doing. Sheesh. It's so interesting. Yeah, suction cups. It's so interesting how I swear, with all these 200 plus massages, every person has a completely different technique, even if they're from the same store, massage place, where you might think they teach each other to have like consistency, but no. They're all so different. Once you start getting massages like me, you can't stop though. But actually I did kind of stop recently. After that spa trip, I haven't been to a massage, even though I've been in pain as always, but yeah. He was really good. But yeah. I gotta go back to the hotel to get a massage again from him. You missed my goofy ass? You don't even see my ass right now. How do you even know that my ass is still there? Maybe my ass is gone. Maybe my ass graduated. Like tattoo artists? Really? I wouldn't really compare that. Another thing that I did on my break is I went on a shit ton of deep dives, like YouTube deep dives about, like, I don't know, a lot of people, like Britney Spears and Kelly Clarkson. No, not Kelly Clarkson, but like the Olsen twins, and you know, all those deep dives about like kids who got famous when they were young, for example, and how they were exploited. Yeah, stuff like that, and all kinds of other deep dives. Very interesting. No, yeah, no. You didn't want to hear the graduation word. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't worry, my ass is still there. Oh, yeah, right. One more thing. Another thing I did on my break. I built some furniture. And, you know, normally I don't build furniture on my own. But there's one piece of furniture that I actually completely built on my own. Wait, let me show you. And I'm so proud. I'm so fucking proud of myself. Yeah, it's this one. It's Ikea. There you go. Oh, where'd it go? Huh? Oh, what the fuck did you save it as? Aviv? Aviv? Can I? Sometimes it works if you just change the ending to like JPEG. And then it's like, oh, you might not be able to use it afterwards. Do you still want to change it? And I say yes, and it might work. Let's see. Oh. Ha! There, it worked! This one. I built this. It's a Kullen from Ikea. Kullen chest with 6 drawers. I guess one reason I was able to build it successfully was because it didn't have... It doesn't have like a proper... what do you call it? It looks fancy. Yeah, but it's like the cheap one that they have. It doesn't even have a proper drawer mechanism. Like when I pull out the drawer thingies, there's no stopping. Like there's no stop that will stop it from being pulled out completely. So it's not very smooth. But I built it, yeah, with my bare hands. Yeah, in a cave. I didn't even get help with this. I did it on my own. I first thought I can't do it. I need help, but I was able to do it. And it started out looking like like I said, it looked like a Star Wars robot, but no one was listening, so it didn't really land really well, that joke. You guys don't even understand what I mean, probably, unless you've built this before. Is there anyone here who built this before? There's some rails, but they don't have like a stop, and they're like really cheap plastic rails. It's not like a smooth swoosh swoosh kind of rail. Bear, B-A-R-E. For my aunt, yes. Oh, you did it? Yeah? I have? Oh, okay, so some people are familiar with this. Nice. See, with Ikea, people can relate. Mimi? Oh, really? Nice. You wouldn't get it. Yeah, you wouldn't get it. If you didn't build it, you wouldn't get it. But so, I thought, while I was building it, I was like so proud of myself. And I thought, man, I'm like Bob the fucking builder. Or like Tim Allen. I can build things now. And then I was kind of getting like strongly opinionated about screws and stuff. Screw you! And so some screws that or similar things as screws, not necessarily screws, that I have met on my journey of making this. I thought I wanted to introduce them to you and rate them on a tier list. So let's start with these fuckers. You know them? I don't know what to call them. But after you think you're done with everything, this sucker who can screw himself shows up and is like, hey, you're not done. You have to put me on and screw me onto the back of the chest you just built so that everything stays stable. And you need to put me on there several times, whether you like it or not. And I hate this one because I don't know what's wrong with me, but like the part on the right side, have you guys ever used this before? The part on the right side, you put kind of like, you know, because of the back of the drawer, there's like a really thin sheet of wood. And then you put it like underneath that and under the big chunk of wood. I don't know how to explain it. But you're trying to squeeze it under there and then you screw it in. And somehow this would always like move around and like sometimes almost break. Like it would bend and shit. And it would never stay in place. I hate this so much. So I was gonna say, clearly, I mean, in this list, I guess it's D tier, but I would love to put it in F tier. I hate it! It's the worst! And then there's this thing, which thinks it's a screw, but it's just fucking cheap. It's made out of plastic. And it looks like a screw, but you kind of just hammer it. Right? You just bonk it. And then it goes in there. So that's alright, but it's like, I don't know. It was a bit hard to get like bonked in sometimes. So just kind of annoying, but it's fine. It's not as difficult as the other one. So I think I'll put it into B tier. What is this called anyway? I don't know. What even is that? Yeah, the plastic one. Garbage plug. Fake screw. See how we're connecting over this like construction stuff? Nice. Beautiful. Sudden screw tier list. I just want to share my opinion with you. And then there's this thing. I actually, even though this is like one of the most intricate things that I'm showing off today, I really enjoyed this boy. He's really interesting. He's got like a lot of personality. He's got a lot of variation to him. Like I feel like there's 3 personalities that he has. So a little bit schizophrenic screw. But I like him. Like he's a good boy. He's fun. And he's not too difficult to handle. I like screwing him in. And then, because like you screw him in on one side and then you use him to connect another thing and it just kind of works. It just kind of fucking works. And then I think like, if I remember correctly, because I did this a couple of days ago, I'm gonna put this one in A tier. If I remember correctly, he works in tandem with this boy. Because on the right side, let's say here on the right side, after you're done screwing that thing in and you put the other piece of wood or whatever on top of him, on the other side of the hole, you use this one. What is this called? I love this boy. I love this one so much. He's so cute. You just push him in, and then you take a screwdriver, and then you turn him around, and then it's fixed in place, and everything's cool, and everything works, and it's really nice. It feels really satisfying. Yeah, you use this for bookshelves probably. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a lock. Yeah, it's fun because it's not hard to use. It might not be a screw. I don't care. It's just tools that I used, okay? Yeah, he's a lock, anchor, something like a cam. A cam? Interesting. I wouldn't know what it is in German either, though. So this one's S tier. So this is my rating for a few of the tools and screws that I used. Honestly, this changed my life. Building this Ikea dresser. I mean, because even the guide even said you should build it with 2 people. But I built it alone. I built it alone. So now I feel like I can do anything. I feel amazing. There were some parts where I struggled, where I was like, fuck it, I'm stuck. This is not working. What? And then I went back later to it and I realized, oh, I got something completely wrong. This rating is screwed. Yeah, so now we can... Ah, Nerissa! I love you. I missed you. Is that so? Really, Nerissa? Really? Were you tipped off to better come here and tell me you missed me before it's too late to leave a good impression? Make sure that I know that you missed me? Someone told you, then maybe, yeah, on Twitter, maybe like, hey, at Nerissa Ravencroft, you should go to our stream right now and tell her how much you missed her. Cause she's doubting it. I thought about cuddling in your bed with you and your cats. So you miss my cats more than me? Huh? It's understandable. My cats are so fucking lovable. Understandable. For one day, when I was in the spa, I had my bestie take care of my kitokatos. And afterwards, she was like, damn, I haven't taken care of your cats in a while. And now I realize your cats are like, for real, like they're therapy. I forgot about that, but they're like so therapeutic. They're so good. So my friend like offered her support in taking care of my cats more often again. Because recently always my mommy was doing it. But my cats are just the sweetest babus ever. Yeah, there's like everybody falls in love with them so much. And then, yeah, my cats are just irresistible. I get it. And I send me to the usual room, my wife. I might have to, yeah. We have to talk afterwards. Although maybe not afterwards, because I still have a stream after this. But yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, my cats, I think, because I wasn't streaming and all that, and I had like the time of the day, all the time. I had so much time. I was like cuddling so much with them, and I spent so much time with them. I feel like they've become even more clingy and even more sweet, as if they couldn't. I thought they couldn't become any more sweet and clingy, but. Yeah, I think the time we spent together... As she's streaming! Ah, yeah, right! I saw that in the schedule. You're here! So they probably did tip you off! On your chat side! But wait, didn't you just start? It's 9 PM now. Kusa. Yeah, anyway, I think my cats got like even sweeter and even clingier. I love them so much. They've been so love-seeking. Such sweet potatoes. I love them. You did. You did, you little shits. Of course you did. She just left. She didn't hear that. God damn it. Because I went on a cat tangent. Damn it. Tell her I know. Now we'll talk about it, Narissa. We'll talk it out. Anyway, that was my tier list. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe in the future we can do more screw and tool tier lists if you would like that. Speaking of my bestie, another thing I did on my break is I went to a super fancy ice ring that I go to almost every year when I can. Yeah, there's like a really fancy ice ring that's really special because it's not just one ice ring. No, it has like all kinds of like intertwining paths. And it even has like 2 levels. You can go up and you can go down while on the ice skates. Like you don't have to like leave once. No, it's all connected. You go up and you go down, and there's music and there's a big screen, and you know it's like really so much fucking fun. And there's a lot of like really bad people, and then there's some pros even like swooshing through. And the fact is actually I took Wayne there, but when I took her there, it wasn't completely complete yet. They like usually I guess they have it open like half of it open for 1 or 2 months, and then they finish construction and open the full version for another few months. Yeah, and Wayne saw the incomplete version, and I kind of tried to show Narissa the same one, but then it was like exactly during the construction period where they don't have it open for like a few days. Within like, I don't know, 6 months of opening time. Okay, no, maybe not 6, maybe 5. They don't have it open for a few days, and that's when Narissa was here. So I couldn't show her. But yeah, then I went with my bestie to the completed version, and I feel like every year they upgrade it. They do! Every year they upgrade it, and it's so crazy, like how much effort they put into it. It's like a real tourist attraction. I feel like there's a lot of tourists, but also a lot of like locals, like mostly locals, I would say though. And it's so much fun because there's music playing, and it's not just one round big ice ring. No, it's a big outdoors ice ring with trees and lights and everything, and there's some food there too, of course, if you wanna. It's like kind of like Christmas market food, pretty much. So it's like a really late Christmas market. Yeah. At least you went there with 1 blue burp. Yeah, so true. Yeah, thank you for the super chat. Wow, your first one even. Thank you. Yeah, it's so amazing. I don't think I've ever seen an ice ring like this anywhere else. I'm sure there are some like this anywhere else too, but this is the first time I saw one. It's so dope. It's so magical, yeah. Like, I don't want to go to a normal, boring-ass, traditional, indoor ice ring. This is where it's at. This is where the exciting stuff happens. Like children falling down, and you bumping into children like Reina did. And people suddenly doing pirouettes and shit. Yeah, and so me and my bestie, we had a good time there. Ice skating. It was really nice. Peak skating. Cute first time chatter. Thank you so much. New York has one. I can imagine, yeah. New York, I feel like New York has like a lot of, or should have a lot of romantic stuff because, I don't know, I feel like, or like, not romantic necessarily, but like cool activity things. Because it's such a touristic place, and also, I mean, Friends happens there, so they gotta have like a lot of cool stuff in my head. I'm pouring some more tea and some more honey, although I'm almost out of honey. One thing, I don't know why, but the honey, in the past 2 weeks maybe. My throat was like suddenly in a really bad condition. I don't know if I was maybe low-key sick. It's still kind of still going on, but I noticed that you know, it was super dry again. So I turned on my my humidifier on full sorry, on full burst. But then the night before that, I noticed that after I woke up, of course, everything, like my throat and nose was dry as fuck. But then I also the whole day had like phlegm coming out of my throat. The whole time I felt like I needed to bring up the phlegm in my throat because I just felt it there. Then I thought, okay, I guess it was so dry. So maybe if I humidify a lot, it will fix this. So I did that, but it didn't go away at all. And I had this phlegm problem for like 2 weeks or so. I kept on spitting out the phlegm. So disgusting. But it was only phlegm. That was my only problem pretty much. Phlegm season. Oh no! Beware the phlegm! And then I took out my, what was it called? Nangium. Nangium, it's actually working against this problem. It works. It eliminated the copious phlegm and helped me. So if you guys have a phlegm problem, I recommend. You need a humidity sensor so you can keep things at the right humidity level. I don't think it's related to that. I had it on different settings and it just always was like this. But I've been having it at 70% now. And I still feel like I wake up or in the middle of the night or in the morning with like a dry throat and dry ass nose. I should have it up at like 90%. Need more paper cola. Yeah, more. I also had a lot of phlegm at some point that helped me just drink a lot more water. Yeah, I've been drinking water and paper cola. But yeah, it's phlegm. Yeah, we call it phlegm here. 70% is super high. I know, because like I bought a thing that tells me the temperature in the room and also the humidity. And it taught me that normally without the humidifier on, I think it's usually on like 30% humidity or something like that. Humidity, really low. So bringing it up to 70 is like, damn, that's a big change. But I still feel dry as hell. Phlegm. Yeah, me too. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night feeling super dry and also like I need to pee. So I take an iron weaning and I drink a sip of water and then I go back to sleep. But sometimes that results in me feeling too awake and then I can't sleep. But generally, I do have to say, throughout my whole break, besides the last 3 days, I've been always going to bed before midnight just because I was always so tired and I had so much to do during the day. I did a lot of exhausting things actually. And I didn't nap so much either. And yeah, I slept early and I woke up early before 10. Usually I woke up at like 8 a.m. these days before like during my break. So it was a really healthy sleep schedule and it was pretty nice to wake up early. Wasn't bad. Also, I bought a few fake plants and one real plant. So new plant addition to my home. Let's see if the real one will die. It looked really cute. It's a really cute one. It has like curled up leaves. Yeah, I wonder what my mom will say about it. So far, it's still alive. What time did you go to bed though? I said before midnight usually, like 11 p.m. Sometimes it's even 10. I didn't even want to sleep that early. I would fall asleep immediately. Like ever since like a year ago, I would fall asleep so early. I think it's like I'm getting too old. But yeah, guys, I watched with my bestie. I watched a movie in the cinema. I watched the new Ghibli movie. 新しいジブリの映画を映画館で見ました。Yeah! It was so good. I mean, I feel like before I went, I saw some critiques that it's not as good as others and it's kind of weird. And yeah, I mean, I have to agree, it's not as good as others. Like, I wouldn't put it in the top 5. Maybe in the top 10, but not in the top 5 of Ghibli movies. Ghibli. Normally I would say Ghibli. In German we say Ghibli, but in Japanese it's Ghibli. So I guess it's Ghibli, yeah. The Boy and the Heron. But in Japanese the title is, I think, Kimitachi wa dou ikiru no ka. Which is like, how do you guys live? How do you guys want to live? How do you guys intend to live? So the English title is pretty different. But I watched it in Japanese with English subtitles. And I really liked it because there were also so many birds. Like, birds played a big role in it. And I felt like it was like evil Horotori counterparts, the movie. なんか鳥がめちゃくちゃ出演するよね、新しいジブリ映画。So many birds, and especially I think they were what? Wait, now it's been so long. There were herons. Yeah, and then there were Were there parakeets? I feel like there were 3 types of birds mostly. No chickens, guys. No chickens, sadly. But very colorful birds. And most of them were kind of evil. Even the heron, I mean, spoiler alert. He starts out like you think he's really evil, but then, I mean, it gets better. I wouldn't say he ever is like completely good. But yeah, it gets better. Budgies, yeah. Pelicans, yeah. Pelicans too. Those were really evil too, like evil fucking. But no, actually, okay, I feel bad for the pelicans because then later on you realize in the movie that, you know, they're not evil. They depict them as evil, but they're just doing what they need to do to survive. More just a jerk, yeah. Jerk heron. I guess everybody's just kind of doing what they need to do to survive. I found the budgie culture really interesting. Like the other birds weren't as far as the budgies. The budgies take over like this whole world and have like a king who is like bigger than everybody else. And the budgies, they have like different colors. They're so pretty, so cute, and they look funny and quirky. They do funny things. Yeah, but they're basically just, they have a whole society. They live in a society. They live in a budgie society. Spoilers. Okay, I'll stop now. I feel like you guys should still watch it even if you haven't watched it yet, as long as it's in the cinemas. Because times have changed, guys. I find it fascinating. Like, back in the day, when there would be a new Ghibli movie, in order to see it overseas, you would have to wait so long for a DVD. But now it releases at the same time overseas. Even with dubbing. I watched the OG, but they also released it with EN dubbing. That's amazing! なんか昔々はジブリの新しい映画出るたび海外で見れるようにめちゃくちゃ待たないといけなかったんだけど、今は同時に出るぐらい。 이도이도 수순다. Yeah, that's so cool. I really love that. Being able to not having to wait endlessly to watch this movie. Simultaneous releases. Let's go! Yeah. So I watched the movie. I thought it was pretty good. Not the best one out there, but it was pretty good. Oh! Did I tell you before the break? Did I watch this before the break? Because I watched another movie. I think this one I told you about, right? I told you that I watched the... Oh yeah, I remember it now. The... Mockingbird... Hunger Games! Prequel. I watched that. But you guys know that, I think. So random, but I ate my first ever falafel on my break. Because that was one of the lunch things in the hotel. It wasn't really my choice, but that's like one of the only things they had. They gave me like a plate with falafel and hummus and some other stuff. Yeah, that's huge! How was it? It was actually fine. It was good. It's not bad, but I don't know if I would go out of my way to get it again. Maybe if there's no other good choices. I like the crunch of the falafel, and I do like the flavor. It's not like my favorite kind of flavor, but I do like it. I know there's like falafel burgers out there, right? I might want to like try that. That sounds interesting. Oh? What the freak is a falafel? You don't know? It's like, I think like for a lot of like vegetarians, it's a great option of food out there. A lot of people eat falafels as like a vegetarian, veggie meatball. I mean, I wouldn't really say it tastes like meat at all, but that's not the goal of it. But it kind of, you know, it's like a nice, It was good. Hummus on the other side of hummus. I don't find that flavor very interesting. Like I don't think there's much flavor to it at all. So it's pretty neutral, and I guess that's a good thing too, especially with the falafel being more on the spicy side. So interesting. Tahini sauce. Tahini. Try with tahini sauce. What's tahini? I heard about it, but what was that? I don't remember. It will take a while until you guys tell me what it is. Yeah, okay. I'm actually soon done with my tangents. Can you believe it? Because like I wanted to say, I didn't do like that much crazy exciting stuff where I could tell you tangents about. There's, as I said, there's like one thing that took up a lot of my time that I can't talk to you about. But like, yeah, even besides that, I mean, I did some things, but yeah, it's not that much. I was just like taking it easy mostly. I was trying to take it easy and get my life together. A sesame seed sauce. Oh, I love sesame. Oh, interesting. I love sesame salad dressing. Come back, Karaoke. What? Come back, okay. Yeah, that's the next stream right after. I want to raid into it, but this being a Zatsu stream, I've been noticing my throat gets dried up. It's not good. Maybe I should take like a 10-minute break or so. But it's okay. We'll take a 5-minute ending screen and a 5-minute loading screen break, basically, where I will not talk. I have tea as well. A lot of tea prepared. Oh, and yeah. So games released while I was gone, right? Like Yakuza released. That one I remembered, so I put it on my schedule. Wasn't there other things too? Also, I think next week there's a Nintendo Direct, but from what I've heard, it might not be like the usual Nintendo Direct, but like a third party. So I don't think I'll do a watch along. Oh yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I really like the looks of it, and I did come across, I think a clip where Bijou said she wants to play it with me? I guess with me and other people as a group, and I was like, what? Is it because of my reputation of playing RPG games and stuff? Persona? Okay, Persona is not really my cup of tea. I mean, I feel like I would really enjoy it if I would get into it, but let's not even get into it because I have plenty of other games on my hands that I have to play. I feel like, have we reacted to a trailer of Grand Blue Relink on my stream before and I was like really excited, or am I imagining this and it was a different one? The combat is similar to Tales of Arise. For real? Tomb Raider's remaster! Yeah, I kind of want to stream that. Yeah. P3 is a good place to start, but I don't even want to start. You understand? Oh, FF7 Rebirth released? What? No way. Are you thinking of returning to Palworld? I'll have to think about it, like for real. I don't know. Yeah, it's like my type of game. Grand Blue, I think. I mean, because I saw like a little bit of like the visuals and all that, and I really like it. But we're gonna play Yakuza now, so I don't know. I don't really think we have much time. She needs a 4th for her squad. Okay, explain that to me, because I don't know anything about the game. So there's an online multiplayer thing? Do you play through the whole story, the same as the solo player story? The single player story? Or is it different? Is the gameplay different? Is the story different? Tell me about it. The main story is single player. Okay. There's 4-player co-op. Yeah, but is that the main story? Side missions can be co-op. Oh, it's like Monster Hunter. So, do I need to play the main game to play the co-op? I'm guessing no. Like the main... Do I have to play through the single player story? Thank you for the pinky! Guys, I'm doing Polaroids tomorrow. Valentine's Polaroids. It will be the last ones for a while. And by the way, if you haven't seen it, the Christmas Polaroids are uploaded on the community board. I uploaded them yesterday. Just so you know, I'm sorry for the wait. 20-hour main campaign before you can multiplayer. 20 hour. Oh, that's not so long. No. The only reason it was so late is because I went on a break and I had work to do to be able to go on a break in the first place. I'm sorry it was late, but this time it won't be so late. Trust me. I'm not going on a break. You're welcome. Yeah, the Christmas ones are nice, right? I wrote it with a golden pen. Golden shiny metallic pen. Haha. It looks like I really wrote on there with a golden shiny pen. So nice. Yeah, I'll have to think about the Grand Blue thing. I don't really think we have space right now for a game like that, and I don't know how long Bijou would wait. But yeah. Going on a break was a good idea. I don't know. I felt like I had big FOMO concerning Palworld. I felt like I was missing out a lot because I had a lot of clips in my recommendations that were like all Palworld, like, you know, Gura coming back and all that. Felt like everybody was so hype about it. So I really felt like I was missing out. I really didn't feel very nice. It really made me think. There is never a cat hair. There's never a convenient time to take a break. And I thought, now's the time. There's no other time because, I mean, okay, there's less convenient times. There's never a convenient time, but there's even less convenient times. And those were the months before where I couldn't take a break. It had to kind of be during this time. And I'm glad I took it during this time. I really needed the break in many ways, but yeah. I did definitely detox from work. It was refreshing to not have to work and have work in my brain all the time. And I do think it was refreshing to also not stream so much that, like, in the beginning I was like, oh, I should be streaming. This feels weird not to stream. And then after a week or so, I was like, yeah, I like this. I'm not even thinking about streaming. And it's nice to not have to think about it. And then before, like a few days, like yesterday and today and the day before yesterday, I was like kind of a little bit, I'll be honest, I was like kind of feeling a dread a little bit of going back to the usual, because it felt like going back to school after summer vacation, or Easter vacation or winter vacation or whatever. Like after a big break, going back and like feeling the insane dread of going back because school was scary as fuck to me. And usually I wasn't doing so well at school. And just, I don't know, it was fucking traumatic to think about going back. So, I'll be honest, I had like a little bit of a similar feeling. Like I was a little bit scared to go back. I also felt like maybe people, like co-workers and you guys, a lot of you maybe forgot me or like don't care so much about me anymore. Like maybe you feel like, whatever about me now. And for coworkers, I felt like, I don't know, I like when I was making my schedule, which also I want to talk about a little bit, for the stream tomorrow, I was like, I want to do this thing because I thought about this ages ago. Maybe I thought about it even a year ago, of doing a stream where I have a heart rate monitor on and I let people say pickup lines to me, and we'll see if I go doki 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 doki. And then I was like, I was about to put it on the schedule and I was like, maybe I shouldn't. What if I ask and nobody wants to sign up for it? What if nobody gives a shit? What if people just don't care about me? And then I was like, whatever, I should at least try, because I had this idea ages ago and I always wanted to do this stream, like try it out. I don't even know. I feel like my heart rate will barely change. But still, I want to do it. I don't care. I want to do it anyway. So I put the notification like, hi everybody, I'm back. I want to do the stream on Valentine's. Does anybody want to maybe call in? It will be really short. You just have to say some pickup lines and that's it. And then a certain someone replied really excitedly like, oh my god, Takanashi Kiara is back, and yes, sign me up, and then a couple more. So we don't have all of EN members, but we have a couple who will call in, and I was thinking in between, in case I don't know, it can be a short stream, I don't mind it being like an hour or so, but in case it's not long enough, I was thinking you guys, no, not Nerissa, I think Nerissa also probably gonna call in, but that wasn't Nerissa. I was thinking maybe you guys can also send me some pickup lines that I can like read in between the call-ins, your guys' pickup lines, but like maybe not just one-liners, but like more like a paragraph, pick up paragraphs, so that it could maybe have a bigger effect on my heart rate, you know what I mean? Would you like to do that? I did, by the way, also tell ID. I just thought, you know, generally the time will be shit for them, like, I don't know, 4 a.m., 3 a.m. or so. So I said, no pressure, just in case anybody's awake, even if it's spontaneous, just call in if you wanna. Just letting you know I'm doing this stream. Moni, do you wanna send a pickup line? What do you wanna, you know, call-in, although I think for call-in it's kind of sudden, because normally for external people I have to get permission, background check and this and that. So I don't know if I can do it that suddenly. But yeah, so that's happening tomorrow. And on that matter, let me just quickly show the schedule. On that note, yeah, this is the schedule. We're having the first stream after my break right now, and then in 20 minutes, I'm gonna do my comeback karaoke. Sorry guys, I've been like cuddling so much with my cats while I was gone. Now I have so much cat hair in my mouth. No, the comeback karaoke, I had, as I said, so many epiphanies during my break. Songs like I would sit in the restaurant with my bestie, and there were like so many songs playing on out of the speakers where I was like, holy shit, wait, I know the song, but I never thought about it as a song. Because normally it doesn't come up in my brain when I think about songs to sing in karaoke. So I wrote down all those songs that I heard, and we're gonna sing them. They're gonna be mostly new songs, yeah. Yeah. I think most of them you will have heard. I promise. There's a lot of like unexpected classics where you guys will be like, wow. Damn, she dug that one up, didn't she? Looking forward to it. Yes, now I'm getting nervous. And then on Wednesday, tomorrow, we're doing the Heart Challenger. Totsumachi Heart Challenger. They will challenge my heart just like my second single that I released after Hinotori as a Valentine's Day song called Heart Challenger. Please stream Heart Challenger on this day especially. And on Thursday, we're gonna pick up a chill stream that people talk about a lot, and I've at the Game Awards and so on, like I would talk about indie game, and then people would make fun of it and be like, haha, indie game, haha. And I want to know what that's about. So we're gonna play Dave the Diver, and then members only. I haven't decided what to do. We'll think about it. And then on the weekend we'll start the new Like a Dragon. Wow! And it's the year of the dragon now. Did you know? And did you know that I think after the year of the dragon is the year of the rooster? Now, I wonder, will Wawa get a 1-year push campaign? Probably not. It's still a long time to go, but probably not. Would be nice. Eh? What wasn't it? Fuck! Okay, I miss... Oh yeah, wait, no, it wasn't the next year. Okay, then it will never happen. That will never happen. Wait, why did I mistake? I looked up all the years and I was like, when is the year of the rooster? Fuck, it was Snake. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Can I re-debut as a Snake VTuber? Please? Snake? Okay, fuck. Yeah, I was gaslighting myself, I guess. Oh, wow. Ah! I have to show you something, guys. So anyway, this will hopefully be a fun week. I know you guys like the schedule. Coming back with a full schedule, as it should be. Now, let me show you something. You know, sometimes I go to conventions, right? And I like to, I mean, I used to go to conventions way more. And I liked to go to like German conventions mostly because they were bigger. But sometimes I go to Austrian conventions when I can because my friends are there. And it's like pretty much the only opportunity to meet my friends as a group. I mean, I could forcefully like try to make appointments with them, but it's like hard. Like everybody has work to do. Like meeting as a group is really only realistic and easy at conventions. Even then, like it's usually not the full group. But yeah, so I go to these conventions sometimes, and but I realize, like, I don't know, it's kind of different nowadays. Like, I'm kind of bored at conventions, so I end up going. And at some point, I found out about the karaoke rooms that they have. Like, in Austrian conventions, like, there's a lot of conventions that are made by the same organizer. And even if they're not by the same organizer, often still, they will have this karaoke room. Even in Germany at a convention, the same people had a karaoke room. Like, there's a group of people who organize karaoke rooms. Yeah, they always have, like, the same software, the same songs on there. So I realized, oh yeah, it's the same people. But I think they're from Austria. But I even saw them in a German convention. So I more and more I end up just sitting in there and like it's like you put in a song, but the queue is always so long that you have to wait like an hour until your song finally comes up, and you have to listen to all these people. 80% of them no hate, but 80% of them cannot hit a key and also not sing properly into a microphone. You can barely hear them. So it's, yeah, you know, sometimes they sing good songs that are fun, and then a lot of people join in, like, even though one person chose the song, like, whoever knows it is, like, welcome to jump in and sing together. Like, I personally, however, often choose songs that nobody knows because I don't want anybody to jump in. There's, like, sometimes when there are people jumping in and singing with me, I notice that when they sing completely off key, it really confuses the shit out of me. And it makes me go sing wrong as well. So, anyway. So often I just bring out a random old-ass Hello Project song that they wouldn't know. They never know. But so the other day I went to one and I ended up in a karaoke room again, just chilling alone. And I went through the list. I just couldn't think of any song to sing, and I was like looking up so many things, like keywords, and then you get like a list of songs that are available. And I didn't even type in anything like hololive related. I was looking for... what was it? I think I was looking for Shigure Ui's... Shigure Ui's song, Lorigami, I think. And then somehow... yeah, no, nothing came up. And I looked another keyword up. And somehow, for some reason, I got Ochame Kino from some hololive members as a suggestion, and I was like, wait, that's not what I'm looking for. But wait a second, hololive songs? There's hololive songs on there now? Because it's not like they choose what songs to put in there, because they seem to subtitle them on their own, and they just play the original audio, no karaoke version. They just play the original audio like somewhat quietly, and then let the people sing over it, and then you often don't even know which voice is the person singing it because it's so badly balanced. But so I know that there's like somebody purposefully putting in songs in there, right? Like several people who are from the team who are putting songs in purposefully, knowingly. And so now there's hololive song, and I'm like, So I look up. ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。あれ？Oopsie. Dangerous. It's not dangerous. Those rooms are so dark, I can literally not see anybody's faces. And, you know, People don't know. People don't know. I'm just chilling. But you know what I saw? I will tell you, I did not choose or sing it. Nobody did, sadly. I wish they did. I wish. But I found this. They have my songs on there in the Austrian anime convention karaoke. And I can't sing it. I can't. I wish I could. Why is Hinotori in there twice, I wonder? But they have Pineapple Sparks and Hinotori. Pineapple! I wanted to sing Pineapple! And normally they always play like the music video too. Because they just subtitle on top of the music video. I could have like shown it all off. But no, of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. But like this means to me that somebody in the karaoke team must be aware of me. And hololive and all that. But honestly, hololive is like very well known all over the world now. We have a big presence, and I mean not as big in Europe as in America, but people know VTubers for sure. Yeah, I thought it would be no, I didn't even think about singing it. It's not like something I would do. I wouldn't do such a risky thing. No. I just sang some other songs and joined some other people singing certain songs and so on. Because like it was such a long wait. I just put in a song that was like TV size. So like an anime opening or ending. That was like only 1:30. Like I was sitting in there for 3 hours. And I in total only had 2 of my songs that I chose come up. Because you can only choose one at a time, and then you have to wait and wait and wait. And then finally it comes up. So 2 of them. Both of them is my fault. Both of them I had as TV size, so 1:30. 1 minute 30 seconds. 3 hours and I get to sing 1 minute 30 each. No, but also I joined other people because I was like, fuck this. I will join your song that you chose because I like this song too. Yeah, I saw the SpongeBob thing. I saw like the behind the scenes as well. They were wearing accents trackers. And then speaking of like hololive in conventions and this and that, another thing I saw. Now I'm not gonna show the picture, but you know, on a certain social media app, on a certain social media app during my break, I saw something, and I want to ask, who here in the chat was at the Genshin concert in Düsseldorf during my break? Who went? Anybody? Anybody here? I want to know if there's someone in the chat right now. It's in Germany. Yeah. Not there, but I watched. Oh. No, I was. Refaction. And the one in Germany? I know someone who did. Because I was just going through like stories from all the people I follow, and then one of my friend who isn't into VTubers at all, I think. Pretty sure he doesn't really care. Him and his GF went to this Genshin concert, and he took a video like before it started, I guess, and like filmed his surroundings like in one circle. And then I noticed something very orange, something very, very, very orange sitting like right behind him, I guess, right on the seat behind him. Someone literally behind him is wearing the KFP sweater. Who is this? I need a name. It's someone with glasses and short hair. A guy with orange KFP sweater who went to the Genshin concert in Düsseldorf. Who are you? Because you are getting the KFP badge of honor for representing KFP outside of KFP. Well, I was like, ayo, what did I just see? And I played back and I'm like, oh my god, this is the KFP Almo Cat hoodie. Let's go. Represent Wawa. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so happy to see that. It's so random. It was so random. Ooh. It stands out so much, yeah. Reveal yourself! For real. I wanna know. And give me proof. But I don't know, maybe they're not even in the chat. But anyway, we actually stalled perfectly. It's pretty much time almost to move you guys. Let me just check one more time my tangent list if I missed anything. Oh, one more thing. I think I gave myself carpal tunnel syndrome again on my break. Maybe. I don't know. I spray painted something on my break. And it was like, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I spray painted something. So I didn't really have a good technique, I guess. And it was really exhausting. Like pushing the tiny thing down with my finger hurt so much. And I switched hands and I switched fingers. I mean, doing it with anything besides the pointy finger is kind of difficult. But sometimes I would even, like, at some point I would even do it with both hands because I lost complete strength of both of my hands and they were in so much pain. But I was trying my best to spray paint. And on that day, I used 2 cans, 400 milliliters each, all up. And after the first one, after like halfway of the first one, I was already feeling pain. And after completely using up the first one, I was like, fuck, it hurts. I can't. I literally, I can't even like move my fingers properly anymore. That's how much I was in pain. Yeah, I heard afterwards that there's like an adapter that you put on there and then you can squeeze it differently, like you squeeze a spray bottle for like plants or whatever. I didn't know that existed, but it was so bad. And I took a little break, like I took an hour break and my hands were still hurting, but I had to go back because we kind of like wanted to finish the project and I was in charge of spray painting. So I spray painted more and more with the second spray can. It was so painful. And then I wasn't even done. It wasn't enough color. The 800 milliliters weren't enough color. So I was like, okay, I'll finish this on another day. But I finished on that day with so much pain and no strength in my hands. And I thought, okay, I'll sleep a night over it. It will be gone. Then I wake up, it's still there. Then the whole day passes, the pain is still there. I can't even like put my thumb and my pointy finger together. I lost all senses of my hands and every motion of my fingers hurts. And it goes up to my, around my elbow, like my wrist, everything hurts. And feels so useless and broken. So the whole day, broken. Then I thought, okay, one more day. Tomorrow, surely it will be back to normal. The following day, still, like, I think it was like over 50 hours until it's somewhat recovered. And then still, I felt a little bit of the aftermath, even after 50 hours. Oh my god. It hurt so much. It was crazy. I totally overdid it, but I think it was like the technique that I used was also shit. And yeah, I strained my muscles real bad, and I had to get back to it a couple days later. And this time I was a bit more careful with my technique. I was still in pain, but I did it better, and it ended up not having as insane effects. I was more careful, and yeah. I took more breaks in between a little bit, and I ended up using 4 cans, not 2 cans, but 4 cans. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna move over. But still, to tell you, I spray painted and I fucked up my hands and my wrists, both of them, left and right. Now I'm fine again. But yeah, that was painful. I'm gonna set up the movement of you guys, the transportation of you guys. Are you guys excited? I really want you guys to come because I'm gonna sing some really surprise songs like you wouldn't expect it. Let me set it up before I go. I should have given myself like 5 minutes of ending screen. Now I'm not getting that. Fuck! No, I can still give that to myself. Some resting time for my throat. Thank you guys anyway for listening to me today. I'm glad we were able to catch up, even though I said I don't have much to talk about. I ended up talking for 2 hours straight anyway. So that's great. Field trip, yay! No German songs. Only English songs. この後カラオケありますので今移動させていただきますがみんなついてきてね It will be unarchived and it will be fun. It will be fun if my throat doesn't fucking die. Okay, redirect. Let's go. See you there!